What about, I know tablets are not tended to be shared, but there may be some shared platforms like the computer. How would you be able to individualize it?
Right. So for some of our publishers who have their users logging in, uh, we're adding the ability for them to track and suggest content on a per user basis. But Uyala also provides the ability to anonymously track and report on the anonymous consumption patterns as well. So in absence of a user login, we're still able to at least track the device itself, which we can then provide strong recommendations on. In the shared device world, even if you have even if you have two distinct users and usage patterns, we can oftentimes leverage the signals based on the type of content they're viewing to then recommend similar types of content as opposed to essentially having a split personality recommendation.
So a form of modeling, perhaps?
Exactly. We look at a variety of signals. One is the individual piece of content you're viewing at that point in time, and we'll recommend with a bias towards similar forms of content. At the same time, if we have a strong sense of the user profile and what they're interested in, we can branch out more. But both are independent signals, and we can weight them accordingly.
This leads us to a question of privacy.
Yes.
How do you respect privacy in your systems?
Right. So UL is very sensitive to preserving individual privacy. Everything we track today is done anonymously on individual anonymized device IDs. We're also rolling out new product offerings this year to provide our publishers even greater control of privacy settings for their individual users. We know that as the market and as the industry continues to evolve, this is something that our customers and ultimately their consumers are very sensitive to. And Uyala takes on the responsibility of providing these controls so that each and every single one of our customers can align their online video strategy with their broader privacy initiatives.
And I was going to ask you about simultaneous use. I know that you may not be measuring television at this point because connected TVs are just rolling out, but can you get a sense of simultaneous use within a household, for example?
We see it picking up. It's not at any significant percentage of of usage right now. What we seem to notice is on more personalized devices, you'll get multiple consumers watching multiple pieces of content, but not the companion use of a companion experience on an iPad while I'm watching that TV show on the big screen TV. We think that will continue to pick up, but it's going to be a little bit more dependent on having more powerful connected TVs. And so as we see more growth in the connected TV environment, we think that will also accelerate growth in the companion experience.
And do you measure and can you push video to mobile?
Yes, we actually find a large number of our publishers pushing very significant amounts of content to mobile devices. The consumption patterns on mobile devices do change, whether you're on a smartphone or a tablet. We in our latest Video Mind report highlighted a number of the differences you can see between these patterns. So on a mobile device, a smartphone, you find that consumers generally watch more short-form content and are watching it at very different times of the day than what you see with tablets, which tends to be a little bit more mid and long-form pieces of content, and they'll tend to watch it at different hours. Oftentimes, not as much during work or commuter hours, but later on in the day. I think that's one of the really great parts about having a whole new era of connected devices is video now becomes a ubiquitous part of our day-to-day life. People are watching content at work that's related to work and sometimes not. People are watching video content on the train while they're commuting, and ultimately they're watching it at home on entirely different devices than they used to as well.